It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Give them the 411 Canada Dry.
It's time. Let the boys get all ready to do some talking about wrestling on Dynamite after dark. EVP Joe, this is when you say, hit the music.
Hit that music.
Oh, yeah.
Clear for takeoff.
That's all systems go. Move that AFW logo up. Stat.
You're watching the AFW Network.
Welcome to this week's edition of Dynamite After Dark. We are bringing you our own version, if you will, of Maximum Carnage.
Oh. You know that the AFW logo slants on the side with the side of that wall there?
Oh, yeah, it does. It's perpendicular, my friend.
Yeah.
That's how I roll. Geometry. I am, of course, your Chief Shenanigans Officer. I am the almighty JFB.
Now, as Chief Shenanigans Officer, what kind of things do you oversee?
So sometimes we corner the interns and we hit them with chairs and surround them, just beat them up. Sometimes we prank. We do birthday cakes. Sometimes pie. Like for me, I like pie more than I like cake.
And my personal favorite,
yeah,
silly string.
Yeah, silly string. Yeah.
Okay, so I am, of course, the patron saint of professional wrestling. I am that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. Double J ain't got nothing on old Double A. That's right. And of course, below me, this fine gentleman.
Yeah.
Y'all know me, my beautiful smiling face. I am EVP Joe, here on another beautiful Wednesday night to talk wrestling with these two fine gentlemen above me.
Okay, so I wanted to make sure everyone introduces themselves because I want to talk about this. So Matt B has created cause for us all. He's created wrestling characters, and he had us all have a match. So I have these in my inbox, and I have to splice them together. Okay. So I'm hoping I can have this ready for Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find out who wins the match.
Yeah.
Well, I just know, but I can't do spoilers.
We thought it would only be fair we would wait for the JFB to be back.
Yeah.
It is a trip.
I can't show without JFB, but we'll have it ready for Sunday.
I will say something though, real quick.
Yeah.
You know how much of a sync we are on? When you told me to say hit it, I had already said hit that music in my head. Like I wanted to say it, but I was like, nah, hold off.
You know what? That is weird. We were vibing, right?
We were.
So I think so JFB will start it. He'll pass it to me, then I'll pass it to you. So that's how we'll start the show.
That works. I love it.
I like it.
Yeah, we'll even do that on Sunday.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Anyways, we are in Cincinnati, Ohio. You know who comes from Cincinnati, Ohio? John Moxley, your AEW World Heavyweight Champion. But before we even get to that, did you guys watch on TBS or did you watch on Max?
I watched it on TBS.
Okay. So 5 minutes before the show goes live, they turn the cameras on and you have live audio of Shivani Excalibur and our surprise third host. He's back.
Yes.
Back in the New York mood. Taz is back. So it was cool because like you could see Taz was, I'm like, is that Taz? Holy shit, it is Taz. I was like, ah. It was amazing. But Taz is back. We're in Cincinnati, Ohio. The name of this.
So you asked me the question. Yeah. Did I watch this on TBS or Max?
Yeah.
Did you forget I'm from Canada, JFB?
Oh, that's right. You don't get back.
I watched it from TSN.
Yeah. But
Illegally streamed from my mother's app.
So, question: like the 5 minutes before, is that something they did this week? Because
no, they did it last week too.
Really, because I watched Collision on Max, and I had it on like 10, 15 minutes before, just waiting for it, and they didn't do the hot mic.
They did it for this. I mean, they did it for this for 5 minutes. It was freaking rad, is what it was.
But you still get the commercials on Max, right?
Yeah, you still get the commercials, but no picture-in-picture. But I can tell you this: the internet has spoken, and I guarantee you, at some point, picture-in-picture will show up on Max as well.
And you know what? That is so funny because I remember when AEW started doing picture-in-picture like all the time. Yeah. People hated it.
Oh yeah, and now they're like, "Well, we want picture-in-picture."
It's just something to whine about. That's all it is. I guarantee it.
They just want.
Until they do that, I have to watch on TBS because, like, one of our questions was answered during picture-in-picture. If I was watching
Max, you'd be screwed.
Knowing the answer was there. So,
all right. So I just want to give some shout-outs to people. We got Eric watching, and he says he's giving away something at the end of the show here. We got Noob.
Yeah.
We got Matt B, of course. We got Tiffany.
Hey, she is.
And we got the PCB himself, Caleb.
All right.
Who's part of the
Good
DX
evening,
Army.
everybody. Oh, and we got a late edition.
And we got Mr. Isaacs, Mr. Saturday Night. Good evening, gentlemen. That's the best I could do. I don't have the voice. Like, you want to try, JP? Try and do it, Mr. Isaacs.
Good evening, everybody.
Everybody, gentlemen. Say
gentlemen. I want to be included.
All right, Evie, you might as well give it a shot too.
Good evening, gentlemen.
That was good.
Mr. Isaacs, who took it? Out of the three of us.
I mean, it's still nowhere near what Mr. Isaacs does.
Oh, I feel like hollow even trying my best. Like, it's like I'm like feel like a shot putter, like just putting it a little bit and watching the Olympic guys throw it.
I am at best what you would call a cheap imitation.
I'm like the Temu version of Mr. Isaacs, damn it.
No, but here's the thing. We all got a prize for effort, he says.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I'll take it.
We'll take it.
But like, I feel anytime you try to be something other than yourselves, you're going to miss the mark. Because like, can anybody be Canada Dry? Can anybody be JP? Can anybody be EVP Joe? I don't think so.
I don't think
Absolutely not.
You should make a portrait. You should sell a shirt where it just says Mr. Isaacs and it says right underneath it, "Good evening, gentlemen." Just say it. I might mock one up for him, see if he wants to take a go at it.
I don't know. Well, maybe like some sort of sex phone thing going on there.
No. I mean, hey, you know what?
1-900 good evening. No.
Good evening, ladies. So let's get to.
I don't know why, but Owen Hart fan. Isaac just made the list. Like, why?
Really? Owen Hart fan, of all the people that put on the list from this show tonight, you're going to put Mr. Isaacs on the list?
Man, maybe he's putting him on the good list.
Yeah, maybe it's his black book where he puts all the sexy voices.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Put this in my black book.
It's either that or he's about 3 weeks late for the Christmas list. One of the two.
Yeah.
So we get a Death Riders promo and then leads into a Hobbs promo, but we kick right off into our first match. It is Brian Cage, and it is Kenny Omega. And I'm gonna have a lot of hot takes in this episode. Here's my first one. I'm gonna say that Brian Cage with the black hair and the black beard looks like Steve Blackman from WWE Attitude Era, but swole, like a swole version of Steve Blackman. Like, come on, dude. Really? You're gonna dye everything like this dark black? Like, why? It doesn't make sense. I don't like it.
You know what I think my problem is like he doesn't brush his beard.
No,
it's sort of just like out there.
We need like a little voice that goes hot take. That we can push.
It's good to see Omega back.
Absolutely.
Is he at 100%? Not even fucking close. I mean, that was one of the clumsiest matches I've ever seen of Kenny Omega and Brian Cage. They had no chemistry whatsoever going into with this match. Yeah, Hugh Jackman, there you go. But there was
huge Jackman he's such a huge guy.
Yeah, but there was
not huge Jackman, huge Jackman.
Oh, huge Jackman.
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. There was just no chemistry. I didn't feel it. It was a decent match, but it was clumsy. There was no chemistry. Obviously, the Don Callis family interferes, and Omega gets the win. There's shenanigans. Ospreay shows up. Is this going to lead into like it's going to be Ospreay and Omega versus the Callis family for like 3 months?
At least a couple more weeks till Grand Slam, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I said this last week. I don't like what they're doing with Kenny Omega. Like, it's been 15 months. There's way more interesting things I want to see him do. Like, what's his relationship with the Bucks? I am over this, him and the Don Callis family.
Oh yeah. Rich!
How you feeling, buddy?
I've been better, but I had to come on here to say what's up to my best friend JFB. How you doing, buddy?
I'm hanging in there. It's some days are tough, some days are good, but you wake up, you move forward, you knock back a few, and you go to bed.
Hell yeah.
As the backdrop says,
I appreciate that you came in the chat the other day. And just do that whenever you feel like you need contact. Just come talk to us.
Yeah, I'm going to start being a little bit more active in the chat.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I love you, brother, and I wanted to show my support. I'm so glad that you're back. All of AFW was glad that you're back.
Yeah. Thank you so much. You guys, it's an amazing community. Like, if you don't know, join. Like, it's an amazing community. When people are down, we're there to pick people up. And that's the best part about AFW as a whole.
Yeah, we have caring people that lift each other. And we know the toxicity. Like, if you're toxic, you're eventually going to be shown the door. We're not interested in your type.
Yeah.
Toxicity will always weed itself out.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you're in an environment of love.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I love all you guys. I'm going to step off here. I just wanted to call in, give my love to JFB. Love the rest of you, my brothers, too. I'll be back next week.
All right.
Feel better, buddy. Love you.
And you know what? JFB, just for you next week, I'm bringing back the Miller Lights.
Yeah. Woohoo! I love you, brother.
He's going to throw up live on camera.
Time to come back, baby. Don't you worry. I love you, gents.
Live on camera, right?
I love you, gents.
All right. Love you, brother. So Ken and Dry, your thoughts, first match.
Let's get caught up on some comments here really quickly. Dossie says I give this show 7 bloody ears out of 10.
Ruining the main event. Stop it.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
I mean, man.
Tiffany really wants you in the chat more.
Yeah, I'll be.
She's hoping that you are the secret admirer.
That's what it is. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to shake the 8 ball. The toxic. So some of it down. So Ken and Dry, your thoughts on the first match?
Yeah, like it didn't live up to the hype, that's for sure. But it was so good to see Kenny back in action. Like, I just look at it just like Cage getting to live his dream of having a match with Kenny Omega. Like, that was a goal he got to cross it off. He's like, yeah, that, it wasn't as good as it could have been, but still, he had the match, and that's why he signed AEW.
Yeah,
and I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And Yeah, I enjoyed Mox. I love the shenanigans afterwards, the teasing of Will Ospreay and him tag teaming. Or
Yep.
it seems like they're going to get together.
I got no problem with that. One Wing Angel versus with Aerial Assassin.
Well, what tag team could be better than these two?
None.
Like,
What their nickname? What's their tag name? The Aerial Winged Assassins or something like that.
Yeah.
Ariel Omega.
One Wing Aerial Assassins. Woo!
that the one-winged assassins.
The One Winged Assassins. Omega. Joe, your thoughts on the first match?
The match was fine. I thought it lived up to what this crowd was, which was crap. Hated this crowd. That's like been an ongoing theme for the last couple weeks with me.
Yeah.
But this arena slaps.
Yeah, the arena's great, but like the
I
crowd.
love how this arena was. It looked like some sort of like Mad Max cage fight in there.
Yeah, I like the setup of the arena with the balcony and everything.
Yeah.
But the people that were filling those seats sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, they were horrible.
Yeah, but I agree with Canada Dry. It's great that Brian Cage gets to fill off one of his bucket list of having a match with Kenny Omega. Huh?
Oh, he was. That's what he thought he should be called.
Oh,
So he called it the Brit Am Weebs, but he realized that the Brit Can Weebs.
All right.
Brit Can Weebs is what they are now. There you go.
There
But
you go.
yeah, but I thought the match was fine.
Yeah.
It's not. Kenny Omega hasn't wrestled in 14 months, and the man lost like 3 feet of his small intestine. I wasn't expecting Best Bout Machine 7-star Kenny Omega in this.
Yeah.
But like I said, also I hope like at like Grand Slam in Australia we get Kenny and Will versus Takeshita and what's his name? Why am I drawing a blank?
Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher, and I hope it's done for a while.
So it turns out that the Australian Grand Slam is 5 a.m. my time. 8.
So 8 a.m. for me.
Yeah, so you guys.
So normal time for me. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I just have to act like I'm going to work and watch wrestling.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're going to get.
I was like, if it's 5, because when you told me initially it was 5 a.m. for me, I was like, man, 2 a.m. for you? You might as well not sleep.
Yeah, it's a big difference. I'm glad it's 5 a.m.
Hammer back some Starbucks and get ready to rumble, my friends.
Oh, yeah, get the coffee going?
Yeah.
Coffee and wrestling? Maybe some cold pizza?
Yeah, I mean, when I watch Wrestle Kingdom, that's what I do. I have a cup of coffee. I slam back about 2-3 cups of coffee and watch Wrestle Kingdom.
Cereal? Do you eat cereal?
Yeah, I wait till the sun comes up before I eat it.
Wrestle Kingdom starts at like 3-4 in the morning. That's
Yeah. So let's go to.
What's your best rooster, Jeff? Can you do a good rooster?
I cannot do a good rooster.
Yours sounds like a dog.
So did yours. You both sounded like dogs.
Oh, that's your rooster. Come on.
No, because it ain't no better.
Oh, yeah, you got to do it. Come on.
No, I can't. I can't even do it. No, I'm not doing it.
He can't even attempt. He doesn't want to be made fun of.
We go to the Hurt Syndicate hype video, which I thought was pretty decent. We get into the New York Minute with Jericho, who proceeded to call Cincinnati the city in the Bluegrass State. That is, in fact, incorrect. Bluegrass State is Kentucky. Cincinnati is in Ohio. Point deducted from Jericho.
But they're doing it on purpose.
And
No,
he's
I know
intentionally
he did it on
deducting
purpose,
points.
Yeah. I'm going to deduct points from him for every time he gets a city or a name or a state wrong. So here's another hot take.
Hot take.
Why are the Death Riders being saddled with Jericho and the Learning Tree? Makes like a 12-man tag. I think what you're doing is you're taking the Death Riders, which has the potential to be an amazing IP. Instead, you're neutering them with this stale storyline You're neutering them by putting them with Cheers, Mr. Isaacs.
Yep.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yeah.
The authentic voice.
There you go.
I just wanted to have a point of clarification here. When Jericho said this was the Commonwealth,
Yeah.
there is a portion of Cincinnati that is actually in Kentucky.
Oh.
Oh,
I knew it was
Yes.
close.
So I don't know if this particular venue was on the other side of the Ohio River, but there is a small sliver of Cincinnati that is on the other side of the river that actually resides in Kentucky. There is a Cincinnati, Kentucky.
Wow.
oh, so maybe Jericho was just messing with everyone.
And I
So-
think maybe that might be the case because there is a venue on the Kentucky side that has hosted NXT a few times, and I think that may be where they were at tonight.
I'm
that's
just
a cool venue. Did you not like that venue?
It looked
Strauss?
good. It looked good. Yeah, I liked it.
All right.
I will throw my 2 cents in real quick about this whole Death Riders and Learning Tree. I
Yeah.
feel like the Death Riders should hate the Learning Tree. I feel like the Learning Tree should stand for everything that Moxley hates about AEW right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
agree.
Other than the fact that they're all
have to be
heels, there's no reason they should be teaming together.
I agree. I concur. Canada Dry, your thoughts?
I think I like how disproportionate the Jericho and the Bad Apple were compared to Big Bill. Like he's just so massive.
Yeah.
Like they almost. I feel like they put that little yellow part around the screen just to show how big he is.
Yeah.
His head's bobbing out of the screen.
Yep.
I wouldn't even be surprised if he was up on some sort of lift just to make him that much bigger.
I mean, he's 7 foot tall, and you can't
Yeah.
teach.
No, you can't.
Bring it
Okay.
in, bro.
You can teach smooth talking.
Yeah.
With Big Bill, he's so much better on the mic.
Oh,
since
yeah.
been hanging out with Jericho.
Way
Yeah.
better.
I will say my favorite part of this is the Bad Apple just going, "That's 12" after they named it. Just out of nowhere, like it had me laughing. It was great.
Yeah. Mr. Isaacs, your thoughts?
Yeah, it was all right. It was kind of funny. I'm a little tired of the shtick, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah.
But I didn't have an issue with it. I like all 3 of these guys. Jericho, I think, has his moments, like that match on Collision that was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
but in general, I like these 3 guys, and I didn't mind the promo. I thought it was funny.
All right.
And I'm going to bow out, guys. I just wanted to chime in with a little bit of expert enlightenment on the Cincinnati issue.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good night,
Don't
Mr.
lose, baby.
JFB, love you, buddy. I'm always on your side and in your corner. Canada Dry, EVP Joe. Have a great evening,
All
gentlemen.
right, we'll see you later.
You too, sir.
Bye-bye.
So we get to.
Where are all these people calling in?
I know. I love it. I love it. I feel like I'm Oprah. Oprah with a no hair, but that's okay. That's all right.
So that woman that you've been cheating with, she's backstage.
Oh, there's a documentary on Netflix about Jerry Springer.
I was
That-
like, yeah, that's a Jerry Springer,
supposed
not an Oprah thing.
They did a lots on Maury too. Like Maury got pretty scummy near the end.
Yeah,
Maury was
Maury
just
is-
like, "You are not the father."
yeah, you're not the father. Oh god, there was a couple on there, 2 white people with a black baby, and he was like, "No, doctors said there was a chance," and then they were like, "You're not the father." He's like, "But oh, come on."
It's like,
Okay, so
the
would
odds
you
of that happening
recommend?
are like 0.000001.
Would
Yeah.
you recommend this Maury documentary? Or not Maury, the Jerry Springer documentary?
Yes,
It was
absolutely.
good.
Yeah. it
All
was-
right, okay.
really,
So
really
someone
good.
like you recommends it. I'm down to watch it.
Give it a
Why don't you just
whoa.
show what I got for Christmas from Molly.
Aw.
The Fiery 5 Jelly Bellies.
Oh my god.
And the flavors are sriracha, jalapeno,
Yeah.
cayenne,
Yeah.
habanero,
Ooh.
and Carolina Reaper.
Wait, so they go from like over here to like way over there?
No, they find out like sriracha. I can do sriracha. Anyone can eat a sriracha one.
Yeah, I can do. I can.
It goes from like
habanero.
it goes from high to FU in like 5 steps.
Yeah, that's like you're like hanging out with your friend. You're like high five each other. The next thing you know, he turns
And
around.
it even has a little app that you can download. And you spin the wheel on your phone, and hopefully you land on something that's not Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, that's a hard pass.
I don't know who's playing this game.
That's like Russian roulette.
Well, maybe we'll play this on that game on that show where me and Clem we eat the hot peppers.
Carolina. While he eats a legitimate Carolina Reaper, you eat the Carolina Reaper jelly bean.
Oh, I don't think so. I think this is just as hot.
Yeah, I mean, I have a friend who did the 1 chip challenge.
Yeah.
And that guy was out for like a week.
That's illegal in Canada now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. We're not allowed to sell it no more.
Only in America are you stupid enough to pay for a chip that could possibly destroy you. Only in America.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we were selling it in like this little coffin box too.
It comes in a coffin box. It's bonkers.
And it's got a skull on the front of it, you know?
Yeah.
They
No,
got
they
the
can't, don't eat this. What?
That's when you know this shit is real. You have to sign a disclosure agreement so you don't get. So if you do die, they can't sue you.
I don't understand these people eat this hot stuff. They enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Like you see some of these YouTube videos, they're sweating and they're like they're laughing. Like
those people are psychopaths.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
That's literally like it's pain.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, let's go to Ricochet, or as I like to call it, at least a better dressed version of a middle school gym teacher I've ever seen in my entire life. Like those glasses are real. He just didn't pick them out to say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and just look creepy as hell. No, those are prescription glasses. You can tell from when you look through them and how it distorts stuff. But Ricochet, my friends, comes out and the crowd just unmercifully boos him. He's about to say a picture's worth 1,000 words. He goes over. You see him covered in blood, beating the hell out of Swerve from last week. And then all of a sudden, Swerve's music plays. Swerve's home. Because whose house? It's Swerve's house. And Nana brought the furniture as he whacks Ricochet in the back. And then Swerve chases Ricochet out of the actual building.
Man ran into the snow.
Ran him into the snow.
Hey, Zach's here.
Yeah, what up, Zach? How you doing?
Zach, if you want to call in, feel free.
Yeah, give us a ring. Canada Dry, your thoughts, my friend.
Yes. My only unfortunate thing is I wish Swerve would have got a little bit of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like I like the segment. I think that Ricochet's a great heel.
Yeah.
Just like the used car salesman. That's what he is.
Yeah.
He's a used car salesman who's gonna squirm his way out of everything.
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't have signed the waiver then. But like the guys, I'm enjoying his character though.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Swerve to get him.
Oh yeah.
We only got 3 weeks to wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. They're putting it on a Dynamite.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
That
that.
is interesting. Like,
gotta
is this just
build
a
up-
lead up? This is not going to go well for Swerve?
You know how I don't even know. I mean, who knows? But you know, AEW is notorious for giving us a match on Dynamite, giving us just a little taste, and then it ending in some
They're putting
weird
on the
way,
banger.
and then put the and then maybe Revolution we get the awesome match or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. What do you think, Joe?
I think my favorite part of this is you see Prince Nana come in and he hits him on beat with the music, and then Ricochet just goes into this comical oversell of the chair shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I look forward to seeing these two in a match. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be a killer match. Let's
I'm
go to
happy that Prince Nana got to actually get some revenge of his own.
Yeah, which I thought was fitting. Quite fitting indeed. Let's go to Mercedes Moné. We got a video package, A Day in the Life from Moné.
I thought this video package did well to make her look good, look like a champion.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
AEW just needs to do this with your women's champion.
Yeah.
Not just your TNT champion or TBS champion.
Yeah. We'll talk about the women's championship. I have another hot take, but we'll talk about that at the appropriate time. Let's go to our second match, the Hurt Syndicate. In a trios match against Private Party with Jared Briscoe. Holy cow. Woo! Not Jerry Briscoe.
Jerry Briscoe was not even the brother.
Mark Briscoe.
One of them Briscoes.
Yeah, one of the Briscoes. Here are some of my notes.
Are they related all to the McMahon Briscoe?
No
relation at all. Just happened to be in the wrestling business.
Yep. Just happened to stumble upon him, my friend. I got a hot take.
Hot take.
If you're going,
got that gun loaded up tonight.
Yeah, if you're gonna give the tag team belts to a team that I don't think really honestly should have them, this is the worst waste of a title AEW has ever done. You basically built up Private Party to be Rudy. They win the tag championships, and then you smack them in the face and say, go sit in the corner until we figure out what the hell to do with you. Bullshit. It's good to see MVP. MVP looked fantastic. Start to finish. That guy was in the ring more than
he still got it, baby.
Yeah. He still has it, man. He looked awesome. Couple of stumbles here and there, but for the most part, that guy looked gold. That guy looked like 24 karat gold. We get shenanigans and mayhem to start. That basically runs the course. But what I thought was really interesting was the right team won. Hurt Syndicate won. That's perfect. But having Private Party take the loss just tells you that Private Party is going to lose to Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. That's going to be their first gold. Canada Dry, second match.
I absolutely think this was a great match. I did also enjoyed MVP.
Yeah,
I thought turning back the clock, baby. The guy can still go.
Oh yeah.
You can see that he still loves the business. I kind of have a hot take as well. Hot take.
Oh,
so you were gonna do it. I don't think that the Private Party deserves to be the world champions.
Thank you.
I do not think that they should be tag. I don't think they're qualified.
No.
I just don't think they have the charisma. And I just think there's better options to carry those belts.
It doesn't matter, though. Tony Khan hasn't done anything story-wise for tag titles since the Bucks.
Yeah, so they need
unless it's the Bucks or FTR, Tony Khan hasn't given the tag team champion a story.
Yeah, that's why he needs to build up teams like the Murder Machine, like the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah.
Well, I felt like they were building a Private Party. They just rushed it too quick.
Yeah, and then it's like, they did, and then they have one defense, two defense.
I think they've had one defense.
One
I
defense.
think they've had 2. I think they did one on Rampage as well.
That doesn't count.
Exactly, right?
Rampage doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's been wiped
Yeah.
away.
I honestly, I could do away with Private Party altogether.
I agree.
Like that's how. Like you need tag teams, but like that. Like I think I said this last week. ROH tag team champions are Private Party.
Yeah.
Not AEW World Tag Team.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ROH tag team champions aren't even a real tag team.
Yeah.
There you go. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, I thought this match was fun. I enjoyed it. I don't. I mean, I get why Quen was one of the Private Party guys was pinned. I get it. Maybe it sets up a future tag match, but I was like, kind of have Mark right there. He's not a champion at the moment. Maybe he should have eaten the pin.
Yeah.
So.
And Zach Kelly.
Hey, what's up? So I decided to, since we're talking about MVP and the Hurt Syndicate, I decided to bust out the IWGP Intercontinental Championship.
Rest in peace to that belt. So sad that it's
yes.
gone.
Rest in peace. A lot of people don't realize that MVP was the first IWGP Intercontinental Champion.
That is so weird to say.
Right? Like sometimes I forget it.
Yeah.
Like I'm with you guys. Like I don't think Private Party should be the tag team champions right now. And I love Private Party, but to me it kind of feels like maybe the Young Bucks were just like, okay, we want to take some time off.
Yeah.
We want to get ready to go to Japan to win the IWGP heavyweight tag titles. And they were like, well, you've been here 5 years. You were on the first Dynamite. Like this is piecemeal.
Yeah.
I think they're like, I'm sure y'all heard. Hang on, I might burp. Sorry. Like it's been going around recently that the Bucks wanted to lose the tag titles in a squash to the Outrunners.
Yeah.
And I think they might have done a better job as tag team champions so far. They would have done better than Private Party is doing.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Private Party, they're great workers. Like they're fun. They're over with the crowds, especially if you go live and they come out, people go off.
Yes, they do.
But you can say the same thing about the Outrunners, the youngest men alive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think my dog just changed the channel. But like it comes down to like a lot of people with bad reigns.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed in AEW that the chase is a lot more fulfilling a lot of times than the actual the reign.
Yeah.
And that's what Private Party is going through right now.
Yeah.
And maybe they can turn it around, maybe not. But that they won't beat Lashley and Benjamin, and nor should they. Like, I know it's quick, but Lashley, Benjamin, tremendous workers, especially Benjamin. I don't think Shelton Benjamin has ever really got got his flowers, so to speak.
Yeah,
he hasn't gotten the respect, like the amount of respect that he deserves. He was always overshadowed by somebody.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
I totally agree.
JFB, James, I want to go on record and tell you I'm so sorry about everything. Everybody in this community loves you, and we are all here for you.
Thank you.
And, like, I don't know if I'm sure, like, Aaron knows, but I don't know if Joe knows. At Blood and Guts, I had the opportunity to meet James and Jessica, and like there was a certain amount of warmth to her. She treated me like I'd known her for 15 years, and like her smile lit up that entire concourse. And we're all here for you, brother. We love you so much. And anytime, day or night, that you need us, like one of us will be around for you. And like I don't feel like I'm imposing on anybody to say that.
Nope.
We're all here for you.
Nope,
Not at all.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no idea. It's been tough. It really has, but
I can't imagine. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry for like bringing everything down.
no.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
man, you know what?
Say what?
We're about real.
Hey,
Here in
that's
AFW. Like when my dad died, like that, the AFW community,
yeah.
they loved on me so much. And I
Oh
was just
yeah. I remember that day, and my heart broke for you, and I don't know, but I think like y'all were right. Private Party had 2 defenses, and one of them didn't count because it was Rampage. So
What's that say about their reign when we can't even just to figure out how many?
like we can't even really remember. I don't even remember who it was again. Oh,
Jeff,
and
did we both wipe tears away at the same time?
Basically.
say that again.
Me and Jeff both wiped our tears away at the same time.
Like I was trying not to cry saying it, but like I'd forgot that. Yeah, they had the mediocre match against Leo Rush and
oh yeah.
Action Andretti. If Action Andretti wants to be, this is my hot take. If Andretti wants to be taken seriously as a heel, he has got to get rid of that SmackDown versus Raw 2009 like create a wrestler name.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds like some. I'm not going to curse.
Action Andretti.
Oh yeah. That is totally good. That's
Okay.
hard too.
Okay, it sounds like I created a wrestler in 2007. It's like
Action Andretti, I would make him if I was making this wrestler. I would make him total like Sparky Plug.
Oh yeah.
Totally get him up in the race. Yeah, make him up like a race car.
You hit random on the name generator 3 times. And
when I was a kid, before Vince decided to piss all over kayfabe and tell us it was fake, I was like, Dad, this guy, he not only does he wrestle, he's a race car driver. His name is Thurman Sparky Plug.
I forgot about the Thurman part they usually called him before that.
And my dad's like, "Oh, you dumbass! He doesn't actually drive a race car." I'm just kidding. My dad wasn't like that.
I got
Sparky Plug. They should have drove. He should have drove a race car to the ring.
Yeah, like I mean, WWE could have afforded that. Like they've got roll cages and stuff in that. He would have been fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just like a stock car, right? Just drive it up.
Yeah, or maybe like he did race a few times, and that's what turned him into a aggressive prick to trainees after getting hit in the head a few times.
You gotta get a good.
Because I mean, if you like, y'all have heard the stories like of him abusing trainees.
Yeah,
like which I think
that's because of his time on the indie track.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You got to pay your dues to drive in a complete left circle.
Yeah. I mean, we need to get on to the next match here.
Yeah, that's fine because my laptop is going dead. I'm so glad I got to pop back in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop open YouTube on my phone while I clean.
Yeah, feel free to call in every Wednesday.
Okay, well, like if I'm being honest, like I've been going through some severe depression, and like tonight's like the first time I've actually felt like, being part of it. I'm like y'all four can, and anybody listening that surrounds me on Facebook, y'all can check it out. Aaron, thanks for having me. Joe, looking sexy.
Talk to you later, brother.
You're in my prayers. I love you, brother.
Remember, though, if you're suffering depression, reach out to one of us, bro.
I will. Y'all too.
Talk to you.
Yeah.
All right. Later, guys. Hey,
later.
one more thing. Your favorite wrestler should be coming back soon, Aaron. Eddie Kingston.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Take that back.
Later, guys.
Take that back.
You said, what an exit.
Hey, real quick, I do want to tell you a story about Action Andretti. So, you know how normally, whether you're heel or face, you go to your hometown and you get a pop, you get a cheer. Well, when they did Collision in Philly, I was there live. That man got booed so bad it wasn't even funny. Like the hometown crowd, he was like, "I'm from Philly, let's fight." They're like, because he came out to challenge, he came out to confront Moxley,
Yeah.
and they just weren't having it.
There's their own people too.
It was in Philly, in his hometown. They were like, boo, like he got booed out of the building. It was bad.
Yeah.
And he was a face.
I think he was face at the time.
He was face at the time. Oh, God. All right. Did we talk about the match?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We're on to the whatever's after the 6-man tag match.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to Cope and Pack recap and a rated FTR package, and we go to Jeff Jarrett, the Last Outlaw, JEFFJARRETT, Jeff Jarrett.
I like it.
He comes out, and not even a second later, before he can even utter a single sentence, out comes MJF. And then MJF cuts an MJF promo. We've heard it before. We'll hear it again, because that's how MJF works. But the old man still got it.
Yes, he does.
That man delivered not a face promo. Talked about MJF's hooker mother.
Call girl. Was good, right?
Sorry, call girl. Talked about his deadbeat dad.
At least that pouty dragged through the mud.
I believe this word was ambulance chaser of a lawyer dad.
Yeah.
Those are the worst type of lawyers.
And his girlfriend, Canadian girlfriend, is a call girl too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone in the locker room or whatever.
MJF gets back to and retorts. What he kept bringing up in the very early part of the promo was how your company is getting ready to die as a wrestling promotion when Jeff Jarrett shows up, which I thought was brilliant. And then MJF, when he retorts, turns it up to 15 and just got low blowing. Talks about Karen. Then proceeds to say, "Hey, now you'll know what my and Kurt Angle's balls taste like."
Yeah.
Wow. Holy cow.
But Jeff Jarrett no-sells the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Which was what?
Yeah. I don't think I would have held my shit quite as eloquently as Jeff Jarrett did. But my God. Anyways, they get into fisticuffs. Karen comes out for whatever reason. MJF grabs her and holds her like a human shield. And then rolls out and runs away like a scared.
Yeah, you forgot the best part.
What?
He says you were using Owen Hart.
Oh, yeah. Owen Hart. Yeah.
It's like, what? You don't like me saying your dead best friend's name?
Yeah. And that's when the fisticuffs came. Canada Dry, your thoughts on this segment?
This segment was amazeballs. Like, they started here and they amped it up, until the fists were ready to. I thought it was brilliant. MJF was gold. Jeff Jarrett was gold. They were good on the stick tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Joe.
And the Owen Hart thing.
Oh yeah, the Owen Hart thing.
That was bro. What I like about that is Owen Hart's name is fine in this, but Jeff Jarrett name not so much.
Yeah. What do you think, Joe?
I love this. Like, I don't mind saying this. MJF is the absolute best at getting me invested in someone else. Like, I'm at the point where I am ready for this match, and I want to see Double J whip MJF from pillar to post. Like, I cannot wait to see this. Well, that's some interesting news.
Just confirmed, Scott D'Amore was backstage at AEW tonight.
I'm wondering why he was there. Does he not have enough time with Maple Leaf Wrestling?
Scott D'Amore is the new leader of the Death Riders. As I'm saying, I'm laughing.
Wow.
I will say another funny thing that happened. I think like right after this, Alicia Atal, however you say her last name, who is MJF's real life girlfriend, tweeted out, and she says, "What is up with all of MJF's haters' instant like obsession with me?" Because everyone always brings her. Everyone has brought her into their attacks,
And she loves every second of it.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep. Keeps her relevant. I mean,
Also, like, she's an attention whore.
Yeah.
I can't speak to that. I don't know.
Well, every wrestler's an attention whore. They all are.
Comes with the
Yeah.
business.
Yes, it's part of won an attention whore contest is written in their resume. Like,
I will say, before this whole back and forth, in my mind, I was still thinking, I would still want to see a team, like a collaboration between MJF and Jeff Jarrett. I think it could still work. You could sit there and have these two just beat the living hell out of each other.
that would be a good twist.
Yep. Okay. We get Okada and Ishii's video package, and then we go to El Padre Christian taking on Hook. Everybody knows my stance on Hook. I think he's horrible. That man could not chop out of a wet paper bag. This is the worst chops I've ever seen. It looked like a 13-year-old prepubescent is trying to like slap fight Big Bill. Like, it just looked ridiculous. Cannon Dry, your thoughts on the third match?
I thought Christian did his best to make Hook look really good.
Yes.
But it's hard when we know the Hook's not.
Yeah.
And so when we're seeing Hook, we can't suspend disbelief, I think, because we know. So as great as Christian is, I don't think he could elevate him to disguise it. I absolutely love the return of Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
At the end of this match.
Yes.
That was really cool. Their faction is back together.
Yep.
I think that's cool.
I love it.
Because Hook needs Batman, and that's Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
You know what's the best about Samoa Joe coming back to this is you can put this guy, put them in the trios division, and you're not hurting the tag team division.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that if you're going to do trios, use your singles wrestlers.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
We have a little bit of breaking news that will be interesting for all of us.
What's that?
But it has been confirmed that Grand Slam Australia is going to be a Saturday night special event starting at 8 p.m. EST on TNT and Max. So for free.
Wow.
Whoa. So a free pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've only seen it reported once, so we'll see if more come out and corroborate it. But if that is the case,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Go TK.
Yeah.
That explains why they weren't promoting it until now.
Yeah.
That may, you know what? That's a good point, probably.
Yeah.
Because it didn't make sense to me. Like, this is a pay-per-view coming up in like less than
In a couple
half
weeks.
a month. Yeah.
But you know what's the best thing about Samoa Joe being back?
What?
That means that filming is done and we're going to get season 2 of Twisted Metal soon.
Yes.
Because that first season was awesome.
Oh,
And
yeah.
him as Sweet Tooth was fire. I loved his portrayal of Sweet Tooth.
Did you like the Twisted Metal, JB?
I did. I enjoyed it. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the game, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty decent.
Did you watch the whole series?
Yeah.
Okay, so what'd you give it out of a 10?
I'd give it about a 7 out of 10.
What about you, EVP?
About a 7. It is one of the better adaptations of a video game that's been put on like TV.
Okay, so I only watched like 2 or 3 episodes. So I'm just where he got to the city.
Yeah.
And they're making.
You haven't seen much of Sweet Tooth yet, then, have you?
I think he just showed up.
Yeah.
It's good. And Anthony Mackie,
Right.
I like Anthony Mackie as an actor, so he's in it too. So
is that the one that's on Paramount?
No, it's on
Max.
No, it's on
Peacock.
Peacock. Sorry, yeah, it's on Peacock.
Okay, so it might be on my Paramount because we get what they do in Canada with some of these networks we don't get.
Yeah,
they splatter them out through like other
Mhm.
networks that are available.
that makes sense. All right, let's go to the men's gauntlet recap. Then we get Renee with Jeff Jarrett in the back, and then here's Dustin. Dustin Rose shows up, talks about how they are one of a kind. They are the last of their kind. Ken, enjoy your thoughts on the segment.
Really quickly, Eric says, I don't believe in socialist pay-per-views. I want to spend my hard-earned American dollars.
Well, then you know what, Eric? Buy Max and
Yeah.
pay for it that way. There
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
true.
You can still spend your
But
hard-
like it's just a little social commentary here. It's like how ludicrous we all laugh at that. But if it was like anything that you was like essential,
Yeah.
you're like, no, I want to spend my money. Like this is ridiculous. What?
With a drink from the fountain of love.
Yes.
All right, let's go to Joe.
Oh yeah, you were asking me.
Oh yeah, that's what I was asking you.
On which match were we on?
No, the Jeff Jarrett and Dustin segment.
Oh, Jeff Jarrett, that was kind of neat. I like seeing this little bit here.
Yeah.
The last two of our kind. I thought this was really cool. Like just seeing these two interact. I would have liked a little Owen Hart mention from Dustin though.
Yeah. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's just one old timer propping up another old timer. I mean, why not? Especially, I love the message as he's sitting there holding 2 title belts. He's like, "Yeah, go get that AEW World Title."
He might as well do like polishing them.
We're not too old for titles.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the 4th match of the night, women's gauntlet match. Here are some of my notes. Mariah May is on commentary, which they underused her, much like they do when she's wrestling. They underuse her.
I'll tell you what, though, she had some of those boys flustered on commentary with
Oh,
some
yeah.
of her comments she was
kept
making.
asking Taz if he wanted to go for a role, and he's like, "Well, I'm a married man." And she's
Yeah, he's like he's just giving the right answers. Like,
Yeah, he's like, "I'm a married man." She's like, "I meant in the ring." He's like, "I'm retired."
yeah.
like if his wife grills him, he's like, got the proof right here, what I said.
Yep. So our first entrant is Statlander, followed by Jamie Hayter, which, by the way, her ring gear looks like the same carpet that my grandma had in Chicago. So, yeah, I get the 70s chick, but wow, she took it to the extreme. Then comes out Megan Bain, who we have not seen in quite a while, like a few years.
Yeah.
But she looked amazing.
So when was Megan Bain part of AEW? I don't even remember her.
Like
She was
very,
on, like on Dark and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so she has progressed since then.
yeah.
Yeah, she's like a mainstay in GCW.
Yeah. She's also a mainstay in Stardom as well. She's a kick-ass woman in Stardom. Julia Hart, Willow, Toni Storm, and Harley Cameron. Ultimately, Mega sus. Yeah.
I can't
Eric's
get
a
over
big
the
fan of
name.
Eric's a big fan of Megan
I
Bain.
just can't get over the name. And I always read, I know it's not, but I read it as Mega Sus. I'm like,
She's like mega sus, bro.
Ultimately, Tony Storm is the winner. She will be facing in Australia Mariah May. So are we not going to get any title defenses until Grand Slam?
I'm fine with that.
What are they going to do to keep this interesting?
Well, they're gonna build the story. Like I think they're gonna have Mariah May poking at her.
Okay.
I think my favorite part of all of this is Mariah May like legitimately going kayfabe and cheering on a rookie in Tony Storm. I absolutely love that she's committed to the bit.
Oh yeah, I love it. And what's great is we're going to get at some point Tony Storm's going to break. Wouldn't it be grand if she showed up? I have the little owl, and yeah, I remember that. Harry Hamlin played what's his face? Zeus's son.
It's a screen buff here. Don't even ask him. He's seen everything.
Yeah.
But I think it would be really cool if at Grand Slam we got split personality Tony Storm. Half of her is the punk rock Tony Storm. The other half is timeless Tony Storm.
I don't know how they're going to pull that off.
Oh, you could. It's legit. A lot of sewing involved. Canada Dry, your thoughts on the fourth match?
I adored this. My one problem is Megan Bain needed some sort of, I guess, video package before that maybe she's coming. They needed something to tease this because no one in the crowd knew who the hell she was.
No, you're right.
So I like if they did like a montage to get like WWF used to do this so well when a new wrestler was coming. Like we got montages for Skinner. Remember Skinner? Like
yep,
Skinner's coming to the WWF, and like okay, this is cool. Until you find out who it is. But like that, they could have done that for Megan Bain. I think that's or you just don't even include her. You have her introduced in a different way. I think it wasn't very serviceable to her. But other than that, I really, really dug this match.
Yeah. Joe.
Yeah, this was a fun match. I mean, I like Julia Hart calling out Jamie Hayter just for her to beat the crap out of her. It's like her plan backfired. That was great. Yeah, I wish that Megan Bain had got a better response.
Yeah.
But then again, like I said, this crowd just was dead most of the night anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if even if they knew her, if she would have got a good response because they were just horrible.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Right person won.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to our main event. Jon Moxley is taking on Powerhouse Hobbs. So I have two issues with. I got one issue with the match and one issue with the storyline. The match itself was fantastic. Hobbs looked vicious. He bit Jon Moxley's ear apart. It was bleeding everywhere. The Death Riders are surrounded around the ring. Near the end, when it's time to go home, Marina Shafir hits Hobbs in the head with the briefcase. Hobbs goes down. Moxley grabs him, goes for the pin. We get 1-2. He kicks out. Then he gives him the Death Rider. 1-2 kicks out. And he puts the Bulldog on choke, and he taps him out. If you're going to make this man a number one contender, he should have lost by being pinned after he got hit in the head.
We didn't tap. He was out.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying though is that this should have been shenanigans. It should not have been a submission. It should have been a Dipsy Doo Dungaroo.
Well, they did, but I think they wanted to do all three.
Yeah, which is fine, but I think it neuters Powerhouse Hobbs slightly. Canada Dry, your thoughts on the name?
I think Powerhouse Hobbs. This is the best he's ever looked.
Yeah,
I think he was the star of the match.
Yep.
Like kicks out 3 times.
Yeah.
Like that to me is awesome. Like he was screwed by the Death Riders and still kicks out like 3 times.
Yep.
That's just like, this guy's a beast. And like, I think he could be like the ROH world champion tomorrow and carry that belt better than Jericho.
I don't think you should go to Ring of Honor. I think that hurts him.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
International champion, I could see it.
Yeah,
I could easily see it. Joe, your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought this was a great match. Like, I thought it went really far in making Hobbs look like a badass.
Yeah.
I love that Hobbs did his best reenactment of Tyson and Holyfield by ripping out Mox's earring and just having blood just all over the side of his face. Thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't mind the finish with the briefcase bump and then kicking out of the finisher. I mean, let's face it, in wrestling today, finishers are pretty much devalued anyway.
Yeah.
So unless you're Kenny Omega and the One-Winged Angel.
Yep.
But I thought it was fine. And they could do this match again in a couple weeks. I'd be down to watch it because I think it was great.
Oh. That is the end of the show. We go to the flower shop. What's our topic for the flower shop?
What should we do, guys? Do you have any ideas?
Huh. I don't know. Favorite toy growing up?
Did we already do that?
Oh, we already did that. You're right.
What about this? Your favorite wrestling segment, retro style.
Okay.
So we've got your current segment,
yeah,
and then your retro segment.
Retro segment, I like it.
It can be anywhere in the world. Right. Like not last year, obviously, or like last 5 years.
Yeah. This segment in the flower shop is brought to you by Adrian Adonis, the adorable Adrian Adonis. You're asking yourself, how do I show the world that I love Adrian Adonis as much as you guys do? One way to do it, and that is to go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Adrian Adonis, where you can get all of your Adrian Adonis gear. As always, in the flower shop, we do our favorite match, favorite segment, favorite retro segment, and number of bells. Canada Dry, you go first, my friend.
All right. My favorite match of the night, I am going to go with the women's gauntlet.
Yeah.
I love the whole thing. Getting to see these women shine, it's really cool. My favorite segment of the night is probably everyone's favorite segment, and that is MJF and Jeff Jarrett. I guarantee if you don't say that's your favorite segment, you're lying. And my favorite retro segment, I'm going all the way back to Raw with Owen Hart and Bret Hart coming together. Bret's hugging him, telling him he loves him. I love you, Owen. I used to walk into school and stop the bad guys from beating you up. That was my favorite segment.
Okay.
Got me right in the feels back then.
There you go. All right. Number of bells?
I'm giving this show a solid 4.5.
Okay. 4.5. Joe.
Okay, so my favorite match of the night is Probably the 6-man with the Hurt Syndicate and Private Party.
wow.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was fun. I love chaos. Started out chaotic.
Yeah.
Favorite, obviously, segment of the night is MJF and Jeff Jarrett. It was gold. I loved it.
Yeah.
Favorite, old school segment. Honestly, the first one that popped into my mind, just because of the dynamic that would play out later, is when Stone Cold Steve Austin saves Stephanie from being crucified and being married to The Undertaker. And she comes off as this innocent girl who sitting there just hugging Austin, and he just looks so awkward. It was an image that's seared in my mind because it's a different side of Austin you never seen, different side of Stephanie. So,
Okay. What's your number of bells?
3.75.
Okay. It's not my turn. Favorite match of the night was the main event. Obviously, it was an amazing main event, which leads into a problem, which is that the storyline with the Death Riders is stale. It is stale. They need to reinvigorate it some way, some shape, somehow. It's becoming tiresome. But it is my favorite match. My favorite segment, MJF and Jeff Jarrett. Come on. I got blood coursing through my heart and veins. I know what's going on. That's the best segment of the year so far.
In all of wrestling.
Yeah. My favorite retro segment is what made me fall in love with Roddy Piper when he crashed a coconut over Jimmy Snuka's head.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Snuka deserved it.
Yeah. Yeah. In hindsight, yes.
Yeah.
In hindsight, he absolutely deserved it.
Absolutely. Maybe Roddy knew something we didn't know. Maybe
He's like, I know about this.
yeah, maybe it's not a work coconut. Maybe it was a shoot coconut.
It was a shoot. It was a hard coconut. Snuka was bloodied.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's my favorite.
He didn't switch in the right coconut.
Yeah.
Not bad. No.
So number of bells, I'm gonna give it a 3.95. It missed. There was stuff that just missed, so it just didn't hit with me as hard as I think it should have. So, all right, what's our cumulative score?
4.07.
4.07.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. If you want to get in touch with us, all the links are below. If you want to get a shirt and show it off to the world, prowrestlingtees.com /. Wait, what? I just totally blanked. What's our?
We're definitely doing the Adrian Adonis.
Yeah, prowrestlingtees.com /effing wrestling. My God, it's been added all to it.
Oh, it's because it's the one thing that we haven't been able to. We can't change.
Yeah, that's true.
It can't be all left wrestling. It can't be AFW.
Yep.
But yeah, visit and purchase one of our shirts like this one, or the shirt that is behind him there.
Yep, just keep
Get a
fighting.
shirt that says
Keep
this.
fighting shirt.
Yep. So on behalf of Canada Dry, on EVP Joe, I am the almighty JFB.
Now, we talked about some things on this show that life just happens. Things happen. Things come crashing down. And even Zach was saying he's battling depression right now. But we have firmly established we are a community that looks after each other. So honestly, if you're struggling and you have no one else to turn to, reach out to us and we will talk to you and we'll help you raise your fists in the air, put the devil in a sharpshooter, and just keep fighting. Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. This has been Tony Schiavone for the All Fan Wrestling Network.
Sharoney.